uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom. All right, boys and girls, humans of these earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bushra, and today's video is going to be me having a look at Sheepan. This is an amigo that I've commentated on in events where he's wiped the floor with all kinds of people and gone absolutely stir crazy. He's won a lot of tournaments, done a lot of good things with Nova Esports when they're thumping and bumping North America. I know they won that one. And this is basically the guy that I go to quite often when I want to brush up my PUBG mobile game and I don't have the liberty of I do a lot of stuff where I just teach myself things, but I love the fact that this guy really puts the effort in and gets it across the line. And there was a video that I watched today by him, this top 3 close range mistakes everyone should stop making. And I actually watched it because I put PUBG Mobile in the search bar of YouTube and some dross, some real rubbish came up, like just the most low end kind of crap that I'm not really interested in. And I've done that before. And the one that keeps standing out is this guy. And it's when I'm trying to find ways to improve my game. Anyway, let's have a look at this. And it's a short 5-minute video. He's got 320k subs, but he should have just about, you know, 1 million as far as I'm concerned. Here we go.
Watch these carefully. There are 5 mistakes in these clips that often cause you to lose close range fight. Can you find them? Look at this comparison.
This is the best thing.
We stand too close to the wall.
The marker there, I've never used it for anything, and I've been playing for 5 years, right? I've never used it for anything. So he's already got me hook, line, and sinker. I'm so impressed with that because I used it today immediately and won a gunfight. Now, I may well have won the gunfight without it, but I absolutely played better because I did what he's about to say I should have done. Standing too close to the wall affects your first pre-fire. I can't tell you how many times I've done this, and I've been probably 1 million times, and I've never thought about changing it. And it's just nutty to think that it's wonderful to be humbled so quickly watching someone else's video.
The gun is blocked. As you pre-fire and then move out of the cover, your first few bullets will always miss on the enemy.
You can see where the gun's pointing at the ground.
After that, there are often 2 types of movement players often make, either fast jiggle or going straight right. This is how fast jiggle looks like.
Bad.
From enemy's perspective, you're barely moving and will get hit by their pre-aim. Going straight right is better than fast.
So it's better than the other one, but it's not as good as it could be. And this is something that I do too often. I've talked about this on channel before, where you move too far away from cover, but you don't want to just stand next to the cover. You want to move away and back, but it gets confusing in the heat of battle, especially when you're in these close quarters fights. You get too far away from cover and then you're on a reload and you're in open and you're dead. So going all the way right doesn't work as well. This is what got me, and this really did get me. I love this next tip, and I'm so happy that I found this video. Here we go.
Jiggle, but
I didn't know this is. Oh god!
Can easily trace your movement with no shots being missed. Also, your movement is slow when you move out of the cover with pre-fire. So here's the solution: move back from your cover and make sure your weapon is not blocked. You also need to turn the block set warning on in the settings. Secondly, don't pre-fire. Pulling your joystick in a 20-degree angle and spring.
Bing, 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 bing. We have the solution for something that has been bugging me for ages. When you pre-fire, you come out slow. Okay, so quite often what you'll do is you'll have someone coming in and they're moving very, very quickly. And I'll do it too. Everyone does it. You move in very, very quickly. You're going left, right, you're ziggity zaggity, and you then fire from that position. And it means that you're coming up snapping quick from a very fast movement. But when you pre-fire and you come out sideways slowly, like I always do, or most of us do, you're an easy target because you're only moving one direction. You can't move into the cover and be firing at people. You have to be out of the cover to fire. So you're an easy hit. Look how he does this. Moves back from the cover, doesn't pre-fire, pulls the joystick about 20 degrees to the right.
Out of your cover, then shoot.
Snaps.
You would have more space to do movement.
And he also does a little, you'll see there, he does a little duck as he shoots.
Bring out of your cover, then shoot. You would have more space to do movement and dodge bullets in that way. It will also throw off enemies' aim point, causing them miss shots.
And that part is so clutch.
Aim point.
Throwing off the enemy's aim point. And this is especially bad if you're like me and you love to ADS. It's why the UMP is such a joke. If you're an ADS machine with a proper big boy AR, you're going to be zooming in towards their head. And when they fly out like that, duck, and then fly back into cover, they can dodge 3 or 4 rounds to start the engagement. And if they're using a good hipfire weapon, and hell, if you're stationary in ADS, you're not going to be moving very quickly, they're going to win the game. So Shifan, absolutely top shelf stuff. I've watched, what? How long have I watched? Like a minute 39, and I'm already on track to being a better PUBG mobile player. Fantastic. This looks really easy when he does it. Trust me, I went out and I tried to do everything that he mentions in this video, but I tried to do it new all at once. And it was like a giraffe trying to tap dance. It didn't work. So you got to do this one point at a time. And I would highly recommend the first thing you do is work on focusing on stepping back from cover and making your first movement out just that little forward tilt, that 20-degree tilt, so that you are flying out from that cover and then hitting your pre-fire. That's like a 1, 2, 3 step thing. Pull back, tilt out, hit your pre-fire. The rest of it, you'll get to.
Causing them miss shots. Getting headshot is more important than movement, and these 3 steps will help you have a 100% headshot rate. Most of the players lost their close range fight because of this. When you are getting rushed by your opponent, you need to rotate your camera and check on their moving path, which gives you better aim tracing. And then adjusting your crosshair slightly above enemy's head for better head.
This is the part that got me. At first time he said it, I love this, that I've been playing for 5 years and I've never done this before, right? And it makes perfect sense. Watch.
And then adjusting your crosshair slightly.
That crosshair is above the enemy's head. And he says this, and I think that it's just like a translation issue. Although he speaks perfect English. It's funny to me because he actually means aim above their head, because the trajectory of the round, if this is like, where's a helmet? Here we go. There's a helmet. If this is the top of the head, he's saying aim, and you're firing from the front, he's saying aim up here behind, because it's going to go through that trajectory, right? And if you're aiming low, it's actually more likely to not hit it in the head. You want to hit those headshots.
Enemy's head for better headshot rate.
You can see he's aiming at the top of the head,
Here's
even in close quarters combat.
Players fail to do. Watch this comparison.
Very cool. I tried doing this in gunfights. I got absolutely destroyed. Okay.
If the enemy is a little bit of...
This is difficult. This is difficult to do if you've never done it before. It's also difficult to do as a practice if you... Like, just go to the range and start practicing, trying to do this. I know it might be hard, but we're going to try together. Okay, we're all going to do this together, because I know that I've started doing this in between games, going to the range. I know a couple of people from Patreon were like, what are you doing today? And it's like, working on my game, baby. he's doing these super fast peaks, right? And to do this, you also have to have, I think it's hold to zoom in. You hold your zoom key, which is what I have, but you can't just tap it unless you tap it twice, which is even faster and even sillier.
If the enemy is a little bit further away, hip firing will make the bullets scatter everywhere, even if you lock your crosshair on the enemy. However, if you open your scope and close it instantly while your enemy is on their head, it can make your bullets way more accurate.
This is not wrong.
Getting 100% headshot rate and kill enemies
Look at that
instantly.
for an accurate hip fire.
You should not use
A
this
man
trick
can
if
shoot.
the opponent is very close to you. Lastly,
Obviously.
players often fail to take advantage of using cover in close range fight. Most people just move out of the cover and start hip fire while enemies rushing. You should always put some damage on them by using your cover wisely, but how? Let's watch my tournament endgame clutch clip.
Let's just watch my tournament endgame clutch clip, because we've all got one of them.
The enemy was at full HP. I first slightly moved right after the enemy got me to 45% HP, shot him once, then got back to cover, and moved left, shot him again. We both missed a lot of shots in the meantime, but I was able to headshot him by using a drop shot in the end. I would 100% have lost it if I didn't play with my cover in that situation.
He's spot on. And I mean, the natural instinct is the one that you follow. And the only way you do that is by training. So I'm guessing that we've got a lot of TDMs ahead of us here. But I would use cover, but I would not use it that smoothly, and I would not use it that fast. I wouldn't have gone left, right, back to right, drop shot at all. And you saw how well he used that. He brought that back from a one shot basically all the way through to the victory. And that's pretty impressive.
The most important thing of utilizing the cover is to be fast and accurate. There are many ways to achieve that, and I will explain these tricks in my next close range fighter video. Make sure you subscribe
I'll be
now.
watching it. I have.
Have you made these mistakes before? Let me know in the comment section.
Yes, I have.
I also opened a PUBG Mobile thread in my Discord, where players can ask their questions in my community.
Looks like an organized Discord
Let's get this
server.
video over 10,000 likes if you find it helpful.
Go and like the video. So, I mean, to see him doing this in tournaments is just hilarious, because I'm like, it's very impressive. Anyway, I'm Bushka. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Sheepan, for that fantastic video. Let's go, baby. And I'll get rid of my head cam there so you can see. There he is. There's the man himself. Hard at work.
See you guys in the next one.
Look after yourselves. Stay safe in the battlefield. If you like this video and you like the idea of me reacting to other videos, leave some comments below about things you'd like to see me cover in these style of videos, and we'll see how we go. And Fatey, thank you very much for the idea on actually talking about some of the stuff that I watch and reacting to some of this stuff like my man Rolex does, because I think it's fun, actually. I quite enjoyed that. Look after yourself, stay safe in the battlefield, and until next time, bye for now.